Let me talk to you, folks. It is Thursday night, November 2nd, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. Yeah!
Yeah!
How you doing, folks? The show has come back. We're here for another exciting Thursday night to talk about all the wacky, awesome, cool moments and matches that's happened in the world of professional wrestling. And to guide you through this journey is the megastar of this channel, Mr. Jose Casabona. That is my name. I am your host. I'm also the host, the founder, the content manager, and executive producer of The Ravens Flock. And on behalf of everyone on this channel, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in right now. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my tag partner. Is he the host of the Black Files?
Yes,
yeah.
I am.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he my tag partner for Wrestle Wrewind? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the man who puts in all the man hours behind all the videos that we produce on this channel every single week? Yeah!
Yeah!
Is he the biggest star of this channel? Nah!
Yeah.
Nah!
Yes, I am!
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wanna Rouse.
Thank you very much for that introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
Man, it feels good to be back, folks. And much like all our other shows on this channel, we are simulcasting on youtube.com/theravensflock and kick.com/theravensflock. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications on all of our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We will answer as many as we can while we're live. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, yeah, whether it be YouTube or Kick, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have exclusive access to all the perks that comes with being the member. Let the Juancho talk to you.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
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 Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah! Okay. Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everybody know that you are in it for the long haul. You are helping break us away from our shackles of late-stage capitalism. Would you like to see Angel Mendez more often on this channel?
Yeah.
Yeah! Would you like to see more content, more show ideas from the Ravens Flock? Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Would you like to see all this crazy madness going on maybe 5 or 6 days a week?
Yeah.
Yeah! Sure, why not? Then you can then continue by spreading the word of the Ravens Flock and helping us reach those new heights by becoming full-time YouTubers and break away from our current straight jobs that are killing us alive. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discounts to our merch store, link in the description below. And you also get access to us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, your ideas on how to better shape the future of this channel by suiting it and tailoring it to your tastes and your needs. I'm going to go ahead and say hello to Carisi Rando-sama. We got Shamanistic Unicorn Tam, Matthew Coburn, Nikki Bella. We got Cool Gamer. I saw Tam and Project Metal Music was in here earlier. Yeah!
Yeah.
These guys know what's up. But we don't know exactly what's up with this program. Pray tell, Jose, what exactly is it that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling's AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. So, I know I missed a week and a half. I'll get to that recap in just a bit, but to paint the landscape, we have just wrapped up NXT Halloween Havoc. It is in the books. Bound for Glory is also wrapped up, and they made a huge announcement, which we will be talking about shortly. And
They're not the only ones who made a huge announcement, Jose.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in just a bit.
That was a big announcement.
And we're just a couple of weeks away from one of AEW's bigger pay-per-view events, AEW Full Gear, which is on Sunday, November 18th, or Saturday, November 18th?
Let me find out. It's tough to do this stuff when my mic stand broke tonight. Give me a second.
It's Saturday, November 18th. I remember now, and it's going to be in Los Angeles, California, Lakerstown.
Nice.
Excuse me, folks.
Don't die there, Jose.
All right. Now, before I get into the review, just a quick recap of what I missed from the past week and a half. Last week, we didn't have a show of Wrestle Rewind because I had to take some time off to address some serious health concerns.
Also, we got Green Eye Dragon up in the chat. Hey, up there, Green Eye Dragon. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. They're saying yes, it is on Saturday, Jose, November 18th, for Full Gear.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, time for a recap. First and foremost, let us give all the roses from all the florist shops in the entire world to WWE superstar Shotzi Blackheart.
Hang on, can we do the ring the bell thing so I can do the camera thing and so we can bring Shotzi out?
All right,
here?
fine. Juan, ring the bell.
Yay!
It's not yay, it's yeah.
All right, fine then. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Now, as I was saying, let's give all the praise, all the flowers right now to WWE superstar Shotzi Blackheart.
Holy cow.
She has done an amazing job hosting this
Look at the
year's...
size of this woman.
Please shrink her.
Shrink her? Are you
Well,
serious?
okay, don't shrink her, but I
Should we-
mean, like, damn, man. I mean, I like her too, but you know what? That's good. That's good. Shotzi Blackheart, she has done an incredible job hosting this year's NXT Halloween Havoc Night 1 and 2. And you know what? I want her to. I wish we could do it every year. Every year, just bring Shotzi in to host Halloween Havoc. I can't think of any other wrestler who could do it better than she can. She brings in charisma. She brings in personality. She brings in so many damn cool Halloween costumes.
Okay, just to give you guys an example, may I show them?
Go right ahead.
All right, here we go. Okay.
Let's
hang
go
on.
ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and break them early, Juancho. Why not?
Why the hell not? Folks, we have such wonders to show you.
Yes, we do.
That's a Halloween, a horror movie reference here.
Oh my
To
God!
the
Check
race
out this
to
nightmare
Pinhead.
fuel.
Check that out. Dear Jesus, jumped up Christ. Her dressed up as what's his face? From Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Hell's yeah, one of my favorite horror movies of all time.
And yeah, no, she rocks the horror gleam all the live long day. I mean, if you just get the regular vibe of this lady, she loves the macabre, she loves the bizarre, and she, like, okay, you know the Living Dead girl that you hear Rob Zombie sing about?
Yeah.
Guess what? It's not Abaddon, it's Shotzi Blackheart.
Hi, Matthew Coburn. Thank you for that. She got nailed.
Yeah, she got nailed a lot, giggity. Attack of the 50-foot wrestler. And yes, Tam Tam's got the right idea. She's throwing down all the roses to Madame Shotzi Blackheart.
All right. Now, the next piece of business is AEW related, Juancho. Second of all, we in the Ravenswalk, we like to extend our wishes and for a speedy recovery for AEW wrestler, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Yep, that's further up.
Oh, do you mean down? Jesus is
Down. Sorry. Scrolling terminology.
Yeah, scroll one.
No, Juancho, it's at the very top of the list.
There's nothing on the top
Yes,
of the list.
it is. Right there. Second of all, we at the Ravens
we
Flock
go.
would like to extend our well wishes to Bryan
Jesus,
Danielson.
what the fuck?
Bryan Danielson is once again on the injury shelf. He has suffered a fractured orbital bone on last Saturday's AEW Collision.
In his face
in a tag team main event, teaming with Claudio Castagnoli to take on the team of Kazuchika Okada from New Japan and the AEW International Champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Yes. And you know what? I gotta say, like, that is a very, very, very close to the mark for Bryan Danielson, considering that he just came back, like, in 2018 after taking some time away from concussions and shit, and for this to happen to him. And he just recently got back from injury from a broken, like, wrist bone, too, from earlier this year.
For those of you who don't know what the orbital bone is, that's one of the bones in your eye socket that keeps your eyeball stuck in place.
Yes, indeed.
That's why it looks like he's got a boo-boo, but it's not a boo-boo. It's actually a piece of his face is broken. Meanwhile, Moxley's over here in the corner. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh, facing over here.
That being said, unfortunately, this
Yes.
does mean that Bryan Danielson will be missing out throughout the rest of 2023, and very likely will be sidelined until after the Forbidden Door of 2024. So he won't be coming back until summertime, unfortunately.
Go fucking figure. And yes, that's right. Cody C. Rando-sama, sadly, the Yes Man is down and out of action yet again. Nice job, Tony.
Nice job, Tony Khan. And finally, yes, we in the Ravens Flock, we are aware that following the success of this year's Impact Bound for Glory, Impact Wrestling has announced that starting next year in 2024, they will be rebranding to its former name, which is Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, or TNA Wrestling for short. I can only say this. Juan's going to give his thoughts in a bit. Here's my thoughts on this. Like, look, TNA Wrestling from 2002 till when did they disband? 2016, 2013, somewhere around there. All right. They have a history. They have a long history of good and bad and really, really bad. And all I could say is that the majority of the bad came from one man and one man alone. The former creative mind of TNA Wrestling and WCW and WWF, Vince Russo.
Bro!
All I'm going to say
Listen,
is...
bro!
Oh, my God.
We need to strip all the titles, and we got to start with tournaments. Let's put Mickey James and Deonna Purrazzo inside sexy cages, bro.
Oh my God.
Let's take Josh Alexander, cut him down, cut his legs down so he's only 4 foot tall, bro, and make him beat off into a trash can, bro.
How about
let's take
bro?
Alex Shelley's mom, bro, and let's put her on a pole, bro. I ain't gonna do Attitude Era, bro.
If I see...
Bro!
All right, you can stop, please.
Bro!
Stop that.
Bro!
No.
Bro!
No.
Bro!
If I see him on my screen next year, if I see any of his creative debauchery anywhere in TNA programming, I'm going to stop watching it altogether.
Bro!
I'm sorry.
Bro!
All right, I think the joke has run its course, Juan.
This wasn't a joke, bro!
Please stop.
If only standards and practices get out of my way, bro. Let's get rid of all the wrestling talkers, bro. And let's actually put entertainment, bro. I was WCW champion, bro.
Okay.
How hard can it be, bro? DQ, schmeqs, bro. Nobody cares, bro.
Okay, you can stop.
Sable and White
Oh my God,
Candy,
stop
bro.
already.
Dixie Carter loves me, bro.
Okay, that's it. You get this.
Bro.
There. I just smacked Vince Russo.
Bro.
Or rather, the spirit of Vince
Bro.
Russo. But yeah, Juan.
I'm putting a restraining order on you, bro. I'm very afraid of my life about you, bro.
All right.
You're very terroristic, bro, and I'm fearful for my life about you, bro.
Wancho, please.
Bro.
Okay.
Bro.
Enough. Stop.
In case you can't tell, we at the Ravens flock wholeheartedly
We
and
hate him.
with prejudice absolutely despise everything and anything related to one Vincenzo Russo.
You had to full name like that.
That's not even actually his real name. I'm
I
just
know.
fucking insulting him.
So what are your thoughts about Impact Wrestling going back
What
to
the fuck do you think? I agree with you. If there's even a whiff of either Dixie Carter's dumb shit or Vince Russo's dumbass, I'm the fuck out. No, scratch that. I will fly to fucking
likely Canada or Nashville.
Fucking Nashville, and I will beat the crap out of whoever's left over there. I don't care how many Canadian destroyers Scott D'Amore can do. If he was responsible for bringing that sack of shit anywhere near professional wrestling again, I will tear him right out of the Great White North and tear the maple leaf right off his nuts.
Okay, then you heard it first, folks.
Bro.
Anyways, all right.
Abracadabro.
All right.
Thank you, Matthew Coburn.
Now that we're done catching up from missing a week and a half, let's get into the review. Let's start by reviewing this year's NXT's Halloween Havoc Night 2. All right.
Oh, scary. Oh, can I show the folks one other picture of Shotzi Blackheart?
Fine,
here?
one other picture, but we got to move on.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I believe this was from this year?
Yes, it was. From last week, from Night 1. There's another picture of Shotzi Blackheart dressed up as Edward Scissorhands right next to the time-honored tradition of Halloween Havoc, spin the wheel, make the deal.
And co-hosting along with her was Madame Scarlet Bordeaux herself, like the resident witch, I guess. Is she even really a witch?
Yes, she is.
Probably.
You don't know that. She's she's half Romanian, so that must mean she's a witch.
Well, she's got some sort of spookiness in her. I don't know.
I know, right? All right, but yes, that is awesome.
Okay,
now,
so let's get
what
to
I
the
like
actual
about
news.
this programming is that, like, before any of the show started, the show actually kicked off with a musical performance from a band called New Year's Day performing Vampire. And it fucking kicks ass. Folks, if you're on YouTube and if you want really cool rock music to listen to, go ahead and look up New Year's Day Vampire and give it a once over. It's actually pretty awesome. Or if you have Spotify or Pandora. Well, I don't know.
If you like heavy metal, if you like rock music.
If you like heavy metal or rock music, go ahead and check the band out. They're really cool. All right. Now, enough praise for the rock band. Let's get into the wrestling.
All right.
The program opens up with not just an ordinary tag match player,
Holla, holla.
but this one is from the stipulation of spin the wheel, make the deal. It is the teams of the Creed brothers representing the Diamond Mine, Brutus and Julius Creed, versus the team of Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo competing in tables, ladders, and scares. Oh my.
Wait, scares? What the fuck? What are the chairs replaced with, I don't know, like scare actors or
But
something?
it scares because, Halloween. Scares, chairs, get it?
No. I mean, like, no, I don't get it.
Well, fuck you. Shotzi said it, so it's cool.
Okay, well, there's only so much you can make cool, but let's roll with this for now.
So this was absolutely...
With wrestling arms wide open. Yep.
This was an absolute car crash of a match, and it was fun. The fans in the Capitol Wrestling Center loved it. We got tables, we got the chairs, we got ladders brought out for no reason. Like, there's nothing to grab on the ladders. Basically, you win by pinfall or submission, but it's still fun nonetheless. We got some great table spots. We got the Creed brothers broke the first table early by slamming Humberto Carrillo through the table. The fans loved it, and then Garza and Carrillo were able to mount a comeback. They with Garza power bombing Julius Creed onto the ladder. Ouch!
Ouch!
And
Hold the phone. I just realized if this is a TLC match or TLS,
yeah,
how do they win? Is there
by
something...
pinfall or submission?
What? No! If a TLC match, you have to grab something with the ladder, don't you?
No, but Juancho, it's a tables, ladders, and scares match, so it's a different stipulation. It's pinfall or submission.
No. No.
Besides, Juancho, WWE was able to get away with a pinfall stipulation for a tables, ladders, and chairs match. You want a point of reference?
Yes, please.
Unforgiven 2006 John Cena versus Edge.
Okay, carry on.
Moving on. Now, that being said, and also, after powerbombing Julius Creed, Garza and Carrillo were able to put Brutus Creed through 2 tables that was set up at ringside. So, super ouch indeed. But after more brawling from these two teams, the Creed brothers were able to regain their footing, hitting their own variant of the Doomsday Device / Brutus Bomb.
Nice.
Julius Creed hoisted over Humberto Carrillo over his shoulders, and Brutus Creed got it to the top rope and hit the Brutus Bomb, colliding through the table in the middle of the ring for the referee, for the Creed brothers to pin and win. Your winners, representing the Diamond Mine, the Creed brothers.
Very nice. All right. Yeah, that one was a hell of a match. And I did remember seeing the Brutus Bomb going banana balls this week over here. And
it's also important to note that unless WWE has shown otherwise, that this is the final match of the Diamond Mine on WWE NXT, as they are being called up to the main roster on Monday Night Raw.
Oh my God, that's right. Wait, just the Creed brothers
and Ivy Nile.
Oh shit! We're sending Ivy to Raw.
That's right.
Oh shit! Son.
In fact, they performed their first tag match against Alpha Academy. And
okay, that's the match where I saw the Creed brothers go ape shit. If them going bananas with of all freaking people,
Chad Gable and Otis.
And which one of these guys was it that actually held up with Chad Gable in this really complicated sort of like powerbomb counter? I don't remember what it was.
I think that was Julius.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. Okay, but that's Monday Night Raw. Unfortunately, that's a little bit outside of the purview of this program.
But it's good for us to bring it up because it is important because they're getting their call-ups.
Yeah.
All right, now let's move on to the exciting match of the night. And this is a one-on-one match, which features Nathan Frazier going one-on-one against the reigning NXT North American champion representing the Judgment Day, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, shit. All right, so we've got the little chicken shit heel once again holding his own. And if I'm not mistaken, there was he, of course, did not come alone.
Nope. Mommy, Rhea Ripley, the WWE Women's World Champion, was at ringside per usual, and she did play a role during this match. Yeah, it's an older picture, but actually, no, it's not that old. But we can still show it.
Hang on, let me just move this over.
You're gonna tuck it right there.
No, I'm gonna tuck her over here.
You're overshadowing Dominic, Juan.
Actually, yeah.
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 Anyways, So this
By the way,
match-
Jose, Rhea saw the way you were looking at Shotzi. She's not happy with you, Jose. Mommy is not pleased, Jose.
Shut up.
You got something to say for yourself? Do ya? Huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's why she's going over here with Dom.
You dumbass.
You mean Dom ass?
Ah. Well, no one's ever accused Dominic of being a dumbass
He showed up as a freaking convict again. He showed up in the freaking as a prisoner over like a jump what do you call it, jumpsuit.
Honestly, I would rather him show up like that at Halloween Havoc than Tony D'Angelo show up like that. That being said, Dominic Mysterio and Nathan Frazier, they competed in one fast-paced match that the fans love. It started off early on with Nathan Frazier getting the advantage, going at 100 miles an hour, overwhelming Dominic with his speed. But Dominic Mysterio was able to reverse it, and Rhea Ripley, like I said, Rhea Ripley did play a role in distracting Nathan Frazier, allowing Dominic Mysterio to get the upper hand. And when we got back from commercial break, Dominic Mysterio hit his three amigos. He tried to hit the third one. Wancho, what are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing anything.
Dominic Mysterio tried to hit the third three amigo, but then Nathan Frazier was able to counter it.
Again,
I know.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Sorry, go
So
on.
Nathan Frazier was able to hit a superplex from the top rope and then roll it over with another suplex onto Dominic Mysterio. And then we get to the finish. There was a miscalculation from Rhea Ripley as she tries to slip in her women's title into the ring, but Dominic fails to catch it. So yes, Dominic did have a dumbass moment.
That's why the moment, like, oh shit, mommy messed up. She's boogied on out.
So Dominic had to improvise. As Nathan Frazier went to the top rope and he was about to hit his Phoenix Splash, Dominic Mysterio pushed him off the top rope, and Nathan Frazier went colliding headfirst onto the announce table. And this gave Dominic an opportunity to roll Nathan Frazier back into the ring to hit his Frog Splash to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, Dominic Mysterio.
You mean after fucking up, he still somehow managed to win, and he kind of won clean?
It was still a dirty-ish finish.
It was still a dirty finish, but like you know, like, oh shit, mommy interfered, but the interference fucked up. He's gonna have to improvise. This way. Okay, I did it. Haha. So,
if it works.
If it works, I guess. Hey, we ain't gonna say that the boy doesn't know how to work. It just it's always fun watching him being the little chicken shit heel. But when he needs to do his own dirty work, he can.
But unfortunately, the champ could not celebrate for long as we got the return of the former North American champion, Wes Lee, to attack Dominic Mysterio and make his intentions clear that he wants a rematch.
Ow. That's going to be fun.
That is going to be fun indeed, and we are looking forward to it. Now, let's go ahead and shift over to the exciting segment, something I've been waiting to talk about, and I've missed the opportunity to talk about it last week, but I am so happy that she got her due. Folks, we got a video package of Lyra Valkyria dethroning the man, Becky Lynch, and crowned the new NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
I actually got a chance
Yeah!
to... Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I actually got a chance to watch a little bit of Night 1 last week, to be honest, and I saw the main event, and according to the Nielsen ratings numbers, the main event match was the highest rated match that was watched by viewers all over the United States.
You've got big match Becks on the card. It would be surprising if it wasn't the biggest match of the night.
And it was amazing, such a beautiful package. We saw video clips of Lyra and Becky in their old wrestling stomping grounds in Ireland, and they also showed a video of her and Becky having their final talk after Lyra Valkyria's title victory. And she's also made headlines over in Dublin, Ireland. She's been on the newspapers. She's been on podcasts. Like, folks in Dublin are freaking going crazy, are going bananas for Lyra Valkyria.
She's a hometown girl who made good. Of course not. Why wouldn't you? And she goes up against one of the best, who, of course, is no stranger to the Emerald Isle as well. So, one Irish chick dethroning another Irish chick. Ireland's very proud. Fuck yeah, Ireland.
I think the last time WWE actually capitalized on this type of, like, international, like, exposure / fame in Ireland, no disrespect to Becky, I think, was when Sheamus dethroned John Cena at TLC 2009 to become WWE champion.
It wasn't quite as big, though.
I know, because it's Becky Lynch.
No, not that. It was a matter of like, defeating John Cena is a big deal, and yes, Sheamus also being big badass Irish
He was also
badass Irish
well,
hero.
It was a badass moment for Sheamus because he
rising
was
star and all that.
rising star. Yeah, he started in the same year in ECW, the dying year, the dying message of ECW, and they hot-shotted him all the way to the top.
I suppose, yes, that works, but then again, the publicity and the view of how everything was not that hot.
Yeah, it was
I
2009.
mean, like, it was the era of Cena wins LOL, so...
yeah, you're
I know,
right.
even though he didn't win LOL in that
It was
match,
still the era of Cena wins LOL and WWE trying to find the next top guy to take over John Cena's job.
If it was Sheamus, and then a few years after that, they tried to do the same thing with Alberto Del Rio.
With Alberto, they tried to look for the next Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
No, with Sheamus,
what they did, and then when they realized that they struck lightning in a bottle with CM Punk, they realized, hey, you know what we could do with this? Nothing. Like a pack of idiots.
But nevertheless,
Kevin Nash for some reason.
Yeah, but nevertheless, bringing it back here to Lyra Valkyria. Again, I'm very happy that she got the win. I've been very high on her progress in WWE since talking about NXT UK, and truly, for the champion, the sky's the limit.
Yay!
Yay!
So yeah, she's clear. She's reached her first big crowning victory. She is now the NXT Women's Champion. Now, as I'm sure there's an adage when it comes to this stuff. It's one thing to fight to become a champion, but it's another thing. It's another problem entirely to fight to defend your championship.
Oh, trust me, she is going to be a fighting champion. I have no freaking doubt. I am Team Lyra Valkyria, 100%, baby.
Hell yeah!
But now let's get to the lackluster match, or rather, a match that is painfully predictable.
Real quick, I'm over here seeing, yes, you're welcome for the Careless Whisper stuff, Codisti, and Matthew Cobrier, one of my several DNA ancestries. Well, yeah, excellent. The Emerald Isle's getting some love on this one, so yes.
All right. Now let's talk about the lackluster match, and it is, I kid you not, a one-on-one match between Braun Breaker
oh no, poor Robert Stone.
And Robert Stone.
Oh no, Robbie D got his ass rocked.
He got his ass rocked in such quick fashion. Let me put it this way. At the time Braun Breaker has defeated Robert Stone on Halloween Havoc, that's enough time for me to wrap up another big announcement that'll waste everybody's time. More on that later.
So he was in and out. It's just gone. There.
Pretty much. Braun Breaker made quick work of him, hit him with the spear, and won. And then after the match, Braun Breaker, a returning Von Wagner came back and brawled with Braun Breaker, and that's it.
That was it?
That was it.
That was it? Really?
That was it. But now let's get to the absolute silly and ridiculous segment that's been going on throughout the entire night of Night 2.
Wait, the whole night?
Yes.
What?
It was split in different segments, different parts.
That's weird. This is the first I'm hearing of this. But this sounds like... And we don't even know how the hell this idea even came about. You're only telling me about this now. I'm only finding out about this now.
Yeah,
This is really weird.
I know, Juancho. We've got a mystery on our hands.
Well, we better call in the professional.
I
think we got the wrong professionals.
I'm not. You are not high.
Oh my god! There's Meta 4 dressed up as the Scooby Gang, and they don't even have a Fred. What the fuck, guys?
Damn, bro.
Wouldn't it have been funnier if one of these guys dressed up as Fred and the one dressed as Shaggy had a plushie of Scooby-Doo?
That would have been funny. Yeah, you've got Oro Mensah dressed as Shaggy. You've got Lash Legend dressed as Velma, which personally I thought it was pretty kinky jinkies. You also got Jakara Jackson dressed as Daphne, and you've got Noam Dar, the NXT Heritage Cup champion, dressed as Scooby-Doo. And
tell me Noam Dar's snacking on something. No, these two guys, the guys are splitting the sub, aren't they?
No,
look at that.
I don't know what. No, they're not
splitting a sandwich. Look, what's his face has a piece of bread on here, and Noam Dar's got a thing, and it looks like there's green bits of lettuce in there.
Yeah,
It's a freaking sandwich, isn't it?
I'm gonna say yeah, sure, why? Sure, they are. But like another thing is that Noam Dar, like he didn't do it often, but he did a few times where he was actually channeling his inner Scoobyisms when he was talking.
He was rot-rowing. He was rot-rowing?
Yes, he was.
Jesus Christ.
The whole mystery is that the Meta-4 are looking for the missing NXT Heritage Cup trophy, which was stolen by none other than Japanese wrestler Akira Tozawa.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Akira Tozawa.
Yes.
He stole their trophy.
Yes.
Real quick over here, I'm also checking in the chat. Matthew Cobra was saying that the match between Robert Stone and Braun Breaker was faster than the Flash NFT crypto art. Ha!
Oh, we try
And-
not to we try not to speak about the Flash here.
And,
Well, the movie Flash.
And he also said that these guys at least look way better than the Velma TV show over here.
Anything looks anything looks better than the Velma TV show.
Oh my God. Okay.
I long for the days of Linda Cardellini.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah,
Who
but
doesn't?
yes.
Hold on. I think I realized what the hell Akira Tozawa was the one who fucking stole it.
Yes, he was.
Give me a second over here.
Hang on. All right, folks.
Oh no.
So while he's looking for it, I'm going to go through what's happened. Like, they split it up in different parts. They enter this random haunted house, and one by one, each member of the Meta-4 got spooked, and they were kidnapped by ghouls. And everything comes to a head when Noam Dar finally finds his Heritage Cup trophy as if it was his freaking, like, love interest. My goodness, someone check his mental health here.
What mental health? These guys are cracked out of their gourd.
Noam Dar rekindles with the trophy until Akira Tozawa shows up in a freaking druid cloak, and the ghouls surround Noam Dar, and they look like they're ready to kidnap him. And Akira Tozawa demands a one-on-one match for the NXT Heritage Cup title.
No.
Yes, this Akira Tozawa.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No. What the actual hell, Tozawa? What the actual hell? Like, this was just weird. No.
Yeah, but yes, reluctantly,
Akira Tozawa, you go back to your room and you think about what you've done.
Reluctantly, Noam Dar grants Tozawa his match, and they will be squaring off for the Heritage Cup next week
On NXT.
on NXT.
Well, clearly Akira Tozawa's getting in shape for it.
I don't know. I guess I would have loved this segment a little bit more if the mystery wasn't to look for the fucking trophy. I mean, come on, man. You couldn't make it something a little bit more engaging?
Nah, the trophy's like the MacGuffin for these guys that they like to work on. And besides, Noam Dar already showed time and again how much of an obsessive compulsive psychopath he is about his fucking trophy. It kind of fits their character.
Also,
And
what,
Matthew
you can't-
Cobert said that he thought Akira Tozawa was an AI generated guy. Jesus Christ, are you serious? No, he's a real dude. And apparently this is something that he did hiding behind Alpha Academy. Was it last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
Jesus Christ, Tozawa, what the hell?
Hey, man, he's entertaining, and he's also a great technical wrestler.
Yeah, but what is he working out for?
Honestly, I'd rather him do that than have him wear a ninja suit chasing the 24/7 title.
Good point.
Now, let's get to the main event of Halloween Havoc Night 2.
Whoa,
It
also,
is...
before we do, hey up there, Gene Rick, welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Welcome,
you made
welcome.
it, son. How you doing, Gene Rick? Thank you for joining us.
This is their third encounter. This is the rubber match for the NXT Championship as the former champion Carmelo Hayes challenges the reigning champion, the Russian Dragon himself, Ilya Dragunov.
Oh shit. Okay, so we've got main match Mello over here. Mello is money going up against Dragunov himself. Both these guys excellent wrestlers. Both these guys excellent athletes and performers. Dear fucking lord, what's been going on with Carmelo Hayes has been interesting. He's been sort of wavering in and out in his resolve of how he values his self-worth based on the fact that he's not whether he is or isn't NXT champion.
And it's also based on if he always needs help from Trick Williams or not, because there's a little bit of dissension between him and Trick.
Yes, there is. You're right. Trick Williams, he lost the North American title to Dirty Dom, but he's not letting it get him down. Whereas Mello over here, he's been down since he lost the NXT Championship. Very odd, very engaging.
Indeed, this is a storyline that goes all the way as far back as the Great American Bash back in July, and each guy has a victory over the other, but one of them has the gold, but only one can walk away with the gold and the tiebreaker. So, now admittedly, I have to say, because this is a TV programming, unfortunately, this match didn't go as long as their last two encounters on the Great American Bash and at No Mercy. However, time constraints notwithstanding, this was still one banger of a match. Ilya Dragunov getting the early advantage on, hitting him with hitting Carmelo Hayes with Suplex City, and Carmelo Hayes was able to reverse the third German suplex, hitting it with his own aerial offense to ground the Mad Dragon. And as we get back from commercial break, we got some more cool spots in here. We've got Ilya Dragunov hitting a devastating powerbomb on Carmelo in the middle of the ring. Ouch.
Ow.
Yes, indeed. And and there was this, and they also had a moment where Carmelo Hayes was on the announce table, and Ilya Dragunov was on top of the barricade, and he jumped off and did a flying forearm, crashing Carmelo Hayes through the announce table.
Ow, shit.
That was really cool. And the referee, he used his own discretion, decided not to count him out because, hey man, we want the fans to be happy. We got to have a winner.
So instead of a count out or anything like that, he basically said, like, no, we're going to have a winner. We're going to have a champion one way or another.
Yep.
And we're going to have it done right.
It's also a justification for AEW to get away with the matches that they did without counting someone out.
Yeah, but AEW doesn't do it right because they forget.
Yeah.
The referee is doing this on purpose.
And then we get a moment here where Ilya Dragunov is about to hit his coast-to-coast dropkick on Carmelo Hayes, shades of when he tried to do it at the Great American Bash. Ilya Dragunov takes to the sky. Carmelo Hayes tries to intercept with the code breaker, but Dragunov actually catches him in the middle, meets him in the middle, and reverses it and hits him with a slam in the middle of the ring. Holy crap!
Holy shit!
Yes, indeed. Carmelo Hayes finally hits his code breaker onto Dragunov, and he goes over to the top rope, and just as he was about to hit his finishing move, nothing but net, out comes the returning Trick Williams. Who was taken out backstage 2 weeks ago by an unknown assailant. He is back, and he looks pissed off at Carmelo Hayes.
What?
This distraction was enough for Dragunov to capitalize, hitting Carmelo Hayes with a suplex, following it up with the Torpedo Moscow to pin and retain. Your winner, and still, the NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov.
Holy shit. All right, so we got this in. It's official. Ilya Dragunov's still the man. Hold on. Did he shave in the middle of the match?
No, I think this is
No, look.
Actually, yes.
Here he is. Here's the photo of him in the main event, right?
Yeah.
And then he won the match, and to celebrate, he shaved his face.
That is weird. That's such a weird thing. I don't know.
Can these guys be consistent, please? Pretty please.
Wancho,
I'll be your friend.
Wancho, the only thing consistent about wrestling is inconsistency.
Good point. All right, so you said that Trick Williams showed up and he looked at Carmelo Hayes like he owed him money. What's going on?
Okay, so after the match was over, Trick Williams got into the ring, and he brought Carmelo Hayes onto his feet, and both of these guys had a stare down. Like, Trick Williams looks really pissed, and rightfully so, but we had to cut away from it as we go backstage, and Baron Corbin ambushed Ilya Dragunov to close off the show.
Fucking Corbin! It's the worst!
Yes, he is.
Good God, man. Seriously?
I know. Halloween Havoc had to end on a fart of Baron Corbin, but it was still a great two-night special regardless.
Yeah, I mean, Akira Tozawa is clearly pumped.
Hey man, don't be dissing Tozawa, okay, man? He's cool.
I'm not the one dissing him. He's dissing himself.
All right, now enough talk about Halloween Havoc. Let's get into this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite.
This week's AEW Dynamite takes place over in Louisville, Kentucky, the hometown of professional wrestling manager and promoter and a man who wears all the hats, including his own podcast on YouTube.
Podcast
On YouTube, Mr. Jim Cornette.
Goddamn! Yeah, no. Also, Vicente Guerrero made his way into the chat. Hey, Vicente, welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Hello, Vicente Guerrero. Thank you for joining us. I miss you, buddy. I'm sorry I wasn't here last week.
No, he's not. He ain't sorry for shit. He's lying to you.
But I'm here now.
Fake laugh. The freaking pretentious Marxist laugh. How dare you?
Oh my god. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the opening match for AEW Dynamite, and this is a one-on-one match featuring the Swiss Superman representing the Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli, challenging for the AEW International Championship against the champion, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. So at this point, I think I'm just going to go ahead, before I review, I'm just going to preface it by saying that, yeah, me and Juan, we talked about this many times, and we're getting annoyed at the point with Orange Cassidy defending the title. I mean, it's great, but the novelty does wear off.
Does? It has. It's been worn off. That novelty is gone. Okay, you know how if you leave like a decal that like a car decal out in the sun for too long, it just whites out?
Yes.
That's this guy right now.
I'm going to preface it by saying, yes, Orange Cassidy wins, but I'll talk about the match, okay? So yeah, Claudio Castagnoli using his power and his technicality to ground Orange Cassidy. He was able to reverse a lot of moves from Orange Cassidy, including the spinning tornado DDT. It's a really cool spot. What Claudio does is that he reverses it into a big swing, getting 15 rotations in, and then after he grounds Orange Cassidy, he transitions it into a sharpshooter.
Ooh, nice. Very technical. I like that.
Very technical. Very awesome. I love it. And Claudio looks like he's going to put away Orange Cassidy with the neutralizer, but then Orange Cassidy was able to break free from it, hitting his stun dog millionaire spot. He also hits the beach break, and he also hits the orange punch on Claudio Castagnoli. But after a series of back and forth action, Orange Cassidy was able to roll up the Swiss cyborg to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the AEW International Champion, to the surprise of no one, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Please retract.
In case you can't tell, we're a little bit too in love with some of our own gags. In the chat, Matthew Cobra was saying that Louisville, Kentucky is also where they filmed Return of the Living Dead takes place. You're damn right.
Nice.
No, you can't. Come on, get happy. And yeah, Vicente also said, yeah, Jim Cornette had actually turned down a free ticket offer to go up to show up at Dynamite, courtesy of Jeff Jarrett over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, so no, seriously. And Visa was like, no biggie here, not being here last week because we all have lives. Like Juan lives partly to hate Tony Khan. Not really. I live to point out the stupidity of Tony Khan and hate that as a result. There's a difference.
He doesn't hate the person.
I hate what the person does.
That being said, the champ was not able to celebrate long as we got the return of Jon Moxley, who was fully recuperated from his concussion that he suffered weeks ago, and he put the absolute beat down on the international champion and has challenged for a rematch for the international title at Full Gear on Saturday, November 18th.
But he's not the one that concussed him. Why doesn't he first try to settle his business with the asshole who concussed him, with Penta?
You mean Ray Phoenix?
Yeah, Ray Phoenix.
Oh no, because he blames Orange Cassidy for stealing his opportunity to be a defending champion, and so now he wants
what?
To be. I don't know, man.
The fuck? That's what? No, okay, Mox, listen, I get it. You've got a couple skewers still stuck in your head. There's some bamboo that's interfacing with the cranial synapses a little bit, but give it a little extra thought over here. Bounce it off of Renee if you have to, giggity. Go handle your business with Ray Phoenix first, and then fucking try to go after the championship.
If
Logic!
if only.
Math! Fucking, why can't we make the things we want to make the way we want to make them? That's a Transformers reference for you guys. Stanley Tucci.
But it's okay, Juancho, because I'm about to redeem this review with the exciting match of AEW Dynamite. And this match is for the AEW Women's World title, as the defending champion Hikaru Shida goes one-on-one against Willow Nightingale.
Ooh!
Hells
Okay.
yeah. Willow Nightingale.
Color me curious. Okay, Hikaru Shida, yes, she's a badass bamf motherfucker. I can always dig that. And Willow Nightingale, her stock's just been going straight up as of late. Sadly, on no television that anyone can watch. It's called Ring of Honor! Because Ring of Honor doesn't have TV. But that's not the important part. The important part...
She's also been on Rampage and Collision. And she's also wrestled on Dynamite.
Now she's wrestling on Dynamite.
But anyways, so yeah. This was a really, really fun match. Willow Nightingale looked like an absolute star going up against Hikaru Shida, using her power moves against Shida, and Shida using her strikes to try and counter the power balance here. Classic David and Goliath, of course. And there's also a hidden story because Willow Nightingale for weeks has been fallen victim to Julia Hart from the House of Black.
What?
Yeah, there's a rivalry going on between Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale, and Sky Blue. They've all been blacklisted.
Okay, they were blacklisted by
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart.
Yes.
Okay, so what? Julia Hart is...
I guess she's trying to recruit more people to join the House of Black.
By blacklisting the ladies in the face.
Yeah, you know, kind of like how she got blacklisted in the face.
This ain't the freaking Kali Ma cult from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Hey, I like
That's
that.
not how this shit works.
Hey, you back off! That's my favorite movie of the whole thing.
It's not that. They actually had to make him ingest the stuff, and I thought that Malachi Black was the head of the House of Black. What did you imagine that Malachi Black would be the one trying to recruit these people? Wouldn't he be the one who would be kind of, invested in growing their ranks? But he's not.
It's called delegating, Juancho. Kind of like what I do here. I delegate to you.
Don't touch me! Their delegation skills suck.
Just don't go misting people.
Yeah,
Nobody likes that.
Malachi Black better be thanking these lucky stars he's got his own wrestling school where him and his buddies in Zelina Vega get to practice and do badass stuff because God knows the motherfucker ain't doing anything else in terms of work for his own faction.
He also spars with CM Punk.
Fantastic! Is CM Punk gonna be in the House of Black? No! Because apparently he makes Tony Khan too scared for his life!
All right.
I'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that in a minute. But getting back to the match, after the commercial break with Willow Nightingale dominating over the champion was able to fire back, hitting a superplex from the top turnbuckle.
A superplex!
Thank you for that. From the top turnbuckle, and then Hikaru Shida was able to put not a superplex, but a super Falcon Arrow, and Willow Nightingale kicked out after 2. And after more series of near falls, Hikaru Shida hit Willow Nightingale not once but twice with a knee strike. Well, actually no, 3 times with the knee strike to the face.
Cool.
Hikaru Shida was able to pin and retain. Your winner and still the AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida.
Very nice. All right. So it was a hard-fought match. It was excellent. And, no notes.
Indeed. After the match, of course, the timeless diva Toni Storm interrupted the proceedings, doing her own poses, doing her own chicanery, and then Hikaru Shida just had enough and started beating the shit out of Toni Storm and chasing her out of the arena.
It's like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of here. This ain't no vaudeville.
And then the lights.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And then when the lights cut out, Julia Hart appears via Undertaker teleportation in the ring with Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue, as she extends her hands, expecting Sky Blue to join the House of Black. But Sky Blue instead gives a little retribution to Julia Hart. Let's just say turnabout is fair play. Sky Blue hits Julia Hart with the blue mist, sending Julia Hart running.
Wait, what? What? Since when did Sky Blue learn how to use the poison mist? Did she have, like, tutorials with Yoshihiro Tajiri? Did she, freaking get a little one-on-one with the Great Muda?
Did she make a phone call to Asuka?
Yeah, thank you! Did she make a phone call to Asuka? Like, yo, hey, how do, like teaching people how to, I can't say that kind of stuff, because even though this is a 18-plus channel, we're still on YouTube, so I can't talk about that reference. Point is, Like, where the hell did Sky Blue learn how to use the poison mist?
I don't know, but I guess she didn't take too kindly to the Mountain Dew Pitch Black, so she repaid with Mountain Dew Voltage.
If you guys could see me on Jose's reflection of his LA Knight sunglasses, you'll see that I am not amused.
Shall we move on to the exciting segment, Wancho?
God almighty. Let me take a look at the chat while we do. Heavens to Murgatroyd. What the hell? Yeah, sounded like Snagglepuss. Thank you for that. Thank you, Matthew Coburn. You sent in the chat was saying the ultimate swerve in 3 weeks. CM Punk resigns with AEW for $4 million a year. Joins the House of Black and Black Miss Tony Khan. And Sky Blue and everyone else who used the Miss owes Great Muta huge money. They just need to be thankful that the Great Muta doesn't hold like a freaking patent on the shit the way Ric Flair does and stuff.
But moving on from one legend to another, we get an in-ring promo segment from the WWE Hall of Famer, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland.
On this day, I see clearly.
Hells yeah.
Everything has come to. Oh, you know the rest.
Adam Copeland gets on the mic and he addresses his BFF slash frenemy, the AEW TNT champion Christian Cage.
You know, the guy who hates fathers and wants everyone's father to be dead.
Yes, indeed. He made it very clear on the mic that that he'll fight his cronies, he'll fight Luchasaurus, he'll fight Nick Wayne, but he doesn't want to fight his best friend. He doesn't want to fight his brother. And then he was interrupted by Christian Cage, who threatened Adam Copeland and saying, "Hey, listen, buddy, I know you feel all giddy making a comeback at AEW, but if you don't leave now, we're gonna snap your neck." Referencing his neck injury that he had to recover from.
Yeah, the same one that he retired from professional
2011.
wrestling back in 2011 for. So, yeesh.
Yep, not taking kindly to Christian Cage's threats. Adam Copeland fends off in a 3-on-1 beatdown, but the numbers were too much for the Rated R Superstar. So out comes Darby Allin and the Icon.
It's Sting!
Yay!
It's Sting!
That's right. Sting and Darby Allin help out Adam Copeland to fend off against Christian Cage and his ilk. And then Adam Copeland, furious, hits Christian Cage with a spear. Hits Christian Cage with a spear and challenges them to a 6-man tag team match at Full Gear. So it'll be Adam Copeland, Sting, and Darby Allin versus Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne.
Holy shit. So, Team Christian Cage versus Sting, Edge, and Darby Allin. Hot damn.
Hells yeah.
Okay, so that's a nice little way to set up the match, I guess.
It's awesome. I like it.
Which means you can have plenty of back and forth. Stinger's still going to be around doing his thing. Ric Flair's ass is all over this thing, so God knows.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ric Flair. It's revealed that Ric Flair signed a multi-year deal with AEW. Doing what? What's he gonna do?
Let me just hold on. There we go. Never say that again. I swear to God. Look, why? Just why? Like just there you go.
What the hell, man? I'm not the one who signed him.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, why would you mention that he's signed to AEW? The man's already 72 years old. Nope. I'm gonna save this for my part. I'm gonna save it for my part.
Now let's get to the lackluster match of this week's Dynamite, and it shouldn't be lackluster because it's a 6-person tag match, but
holla.
It is what it is. This is a trios match for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles. Oh, hey, remember when Ring of Honor is around?
Hey, remember how Ring of Honor doesn't have a TV deal? So they're bootlegging off of AEW television because Tony Khan isn't a good enough businessman to be able to secure 2 independent television deals for his 2 professional wrestling promotions?
We get the team of the Gates of Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony representing the Embassy versus the defending champions, the Hung Bucks, which is Matt and Nick Jackson and Hangman Adam Page.
I'm going to go over here. Nope.
Don't worry, because I'm not going to waste too much time on this.
Nope. Not doing it.
So, like I said, this isn't a bad match. There's just really nothing really exciting going on. I mean, it was a standard 6-man tag action. The Gates of Agony were... Standard Young Bucks tomfoolery, of course, with super kicks galore. But then when we got back from commercial break, the Gates of Agony were regained control with their power and their size over the young Cucamonga kids and the one cowboy. And then when Hangman... Coward shit. And then when Hangman Adam Page got in the hot tag, Hangman Adam Page was a ball of fire, unloading a lot of offense onto the Gates of Agony and the Machine. But then, in the finish of the match, we got Swerve Strickland, the leader of the Embassy, showing up with Prince Nana doing his Nana dance. I can't do it because it's silly. And he was taunting Adam Page. And then Adam Page completely abandons his team, runs up to brawl with Swerve Strickland backstage. And now it's a 3-on-2 handicap match. Yep, the Gates of Agony and Brian Cage hit their triple finishing move to pin and win. Your winners and new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions.
Wait a second, let me just... What? Really?
Yes.
Really?
Really?
So the young fucks don't even get to keep this shit?
Hell no.
What is it, that they just wanted it on their fucking resume? Man, fuck y'all, you idiots.
Your winners and new Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions, Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony.
Yeah, the Mogul Embassy are now
two-time 6-man tag teams.
Congratulations. Yeah, no. Number one, fuck the Bucks, in case you can't tell. Number two, Brian Cage is actually a friend of a friend of a friend of mine, so props to him. Also, the guy's jacked like a motherfucker, so I'm never gonna knock on that.
Also, number three, Swerve Strickland and Hangman Adam Page will go one-on-one in round 2 at Full Gear.
So a narcissist is fighting a worthless drunk. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic. All right. Let me take a look in the chat real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Vicente Guerrero in the chat. Christian Cage is so on fire every week. His insult promos are gold. Please, God, no Flair v Sting match trying to recreate their Clash of Champions match. Tony Khan, he's got a... No, I'm gonna stop. And then he's moving on this, like, such bullshit. A guy like Brian Cage or the Gates of Agony have to job to the Young Bucks. Jobbing to Hangman makes more sense. But despite being a kayfabe drunk, he looks like an athlete. And hey, the fact that the GOA and Cage won is much, much better. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, easily, handily.
But now we're gonna get to something that's much worse than the Embassy winning.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's time. I'll start it off, Juancho, because yes, this week, Tony Khan has a special announcement. A really big announcement to shake the foundation of AEW. Drum roll, please. And the announcement that Tony Khan has is... that AEW's All in London, which is going to be next year in August of 2024, the tickets are going to be going on sale on December 1st. That's right. Tickets on sale December 1st for All in London next year in August 2024 as we level up right here in Louisville, Kentucky. And you know what? I think I'm going to stop because there's too many jokes. It's too easy for me. So you know what? Rather than me spending all night going over these jokes, I'm going to outsource this part of the review to Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you.
Juancho?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Yeah. First off, I'll take this. Dig that. Okay. You dig it? I fucking dig it. Here we go. No, but I'm not going to freaking deal with this. Hi, folks. Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, the tag partner for Jose on Wrestle Rewind, and I'm going to go ahead and take over this part of the program to talk about this idiot. To talk once again about Tony goddamn Khan. He puts himself on television now because he thinks he's somebody. Yes, he's a rich boy. Yes, he owns two professional wrestling promotions. He owns Ring of Honor and All Elite Wrestling, guys. That means he's twice the professional wrestling company owner that Vince McMahon ever was. But remind me, wasn't this guy the one who tried to promote All Elite Wrestling by saying that it was going to be sports-based presentation? Yeah. Last I checked, and this is not any particular knock to any one particular wrestler or their gimmicks or the storylines on them, but last I checked, teleportations from the House of Black and throwing people up with blue mists, titty slaps from Tony Storm, and the friendship winning overall stories that Tony just can't seem to get enough of because this fucking moron has never known the touch of a vagina a day in his life. Wow, somebody misses me. Ugh. This guy thinks that that's what television, what proper professional wrestling television is supposed to be built for. This fucking doofus. Yeah, this exact same coked out little dweeb over here. Yeah, and I'm looking at you, Tony. I'm looking at your ass. Not your ass, I'm looking at you, you ass. Because this fucking stuff has gotten ridiculous. Even his most ardent cheerleaders are starting to realize the cracks on the fucking the cracks on the fucking wall over here. The call is coming from inside the house, guys. Tony goddamn Khan has clearly lost the plot. He originally made himself to be like, oh no, I'm going to be off screen. I'm not going to be a limelight hugger like Vince McMahon is because I'm not that kind of guy. I let the performers do the stuff for themselves. And in the short span of a couple of years, how long did it take for him to show up in the first time when he cut his very first promo? Oh, Dynamite! Oh, Dynamite! Oh, and if he wins, he get a shot at the title.
Barely.
When was that? Not even a full year before AEW began, right, Jose?
On AEW Dark.
AEW fucking Dark. Fuck AEW Dark and Dark Elevation. It's fucking dead. Now, and deserves to be dead. Now, he goes and wastes precious screen time, precious airtime with his dumbass announcement. What question? I found a photo of him in a stupid-ass cowboy hat. Was that from last night? When he made his big shocking announcement?
Was he next to Nigel McGuinness?
I don't fucking know.
No.
No, you're sure? It was a white cowboy hat. It was like, hey, everyone, cause fucking Louisville.
No.
No, you sure?
I'm sure.
You're pretty sure?
The video I saw of him, he didn't have a hat. He was with Nigel McGuinness.
He was with Nigel McGuinness. Okay. Then why not just fucking have Nigel McGuinness make the fucking announcement, people? Or why not just have it in the middle of the show? Because you don't need a whole segment to make that kind of announcement. Or better yet, rather than making it a live announcement on his own or whatever, what he could have fucking done was get a video package made of All In London and make that the announcement. You know, it would actually be easier. Like, oh, hey, show the Wembley Stadium, show the fucking glory of All In, how friendship won over everything. Whee! And have that. Make that, you're like, hey guys, this was All In this year. And now All In London for 2024 is on sale December 1st. Make it that way. Easy. Easy. Put the production people to work. But no. He figured it should come from him. This little idiot who had been basically trying to play schoolyard games with a grown-ass man. An idiot of a grown-ass man, Vince McMahon is to be sure, but a grown-ass man nonetheless. Even though this motherfucker is 40 years old, 41, I don't know what the fuck, point is, the fucking guy still acts like an idiotic 12-year-old who saw a titty one time and decided, I'm just gonna keep playing with my action figures. And now I've got the coolest action figures of all time. I've got Ric Flair and Sting, just like when I watched them and I did my online booking of them on the message boards growing up, because I'd rather do that than get pussy. Well, this white powder stuff is incredible. It's making me do a lot of stuff a million times an hour. As a matter of fact, no. Buddy, I've got some properly good, healthy powdered stuff that you can try. Try out our Glitch Energy. Go ahead and use the promo code FLOCKFUEL for 20% off. And I promise you, you won't look like a freaking idiot when you're plugging away your professional wrestling promotion. I've been microdosing on the nerdies that I had last night on the Black Files. It's awesome. I'm actually digging it. And even though it's got like one serving has 225 milligrams of caffeine in it, along with all of the proprietary caffeine and energy blends that go into Glitch Energy, and not only does it taste great, it has zero sugar and zero calories, but I won't act like a fucking moron while I'm dousing this stuff and downing it. I wish to God that I could make a claim saying that if you drink Glitch Energy instead of whatever the hell Tony Khan has been snorting for the last 5 years, you'll feel better too. But I can't necessarily make that sort of claim. I can say that it's healthier. It's definitely a lot more legal than whatever booger sugar Tony Khan's over here sniffing. And best of all, it tastes fucking awesome. But I digress. The point is, now Tony goddamn Khan has got his hands on Ric Flair, and lo and behold, he's got Ric Flair also signed to a multi-year deal, and apparently has him set up with his own AEW energy drink, calling it Woo Energy! What the fuck is this guy thinking? You don't get to fucking talk about how much more moral or how much of a higher ground you're on anymore when you got Helicopter Dick Ric Flair on your roster. Alright? Also, there's one other person who was on Twitter earlier this week, and they actually came up with a working theory, and they're basically saying like, hey, I'm pretty sure that what Tony Khan's really doing, he doesn't really care about Ric Flair. He doesn't really care about Andrade El Idolo. What he really cares about is trying to see if he can get his inroads on Charlotte Flair.
That sounds better than my theory.
Hold on. Nobody can hear you when you're off camera and without a microphone, Zay. Do what I do. Talk off camera.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds better than my theory. I was going to say, like, AEW is becoming less of an alternative, and with all these former WWE alumni guys, it's becoming more of a
retirement home?
A retirement home.
A storage closet?
Yes.
Yeah. And any self-respecting woman, especially the multi-time women's world champion that Charlotte Flair has been brought up to be, she wouldn't go near All Elite Wrestling with a 10-foot fucking pole. It won't matter to her if her husband's working there. It won't matter to her if her helicopter dick dad's working there. She knows where the money's at. She knows where the matches are at. And she's got some sense of professionalism. If anything, I'm actually surprised that Thunder Rosa doesn't have some way for her to break out of her own AEW contract clause for her to be able to break out and so that she can be the next one to jump over and join up with Jade Cargill and Cody Rhodes. Because that is where the smart money is. That is where you get self-respect. That is where you can actually get some fucking TV time! So once again, Tony, you fucking stick your dick in it. Because you don't know how to use it for anything else. And now, because of that, you make everybody and their mother go hoopla and whoopla over a freaking TV, a freaking pay-per-view event ticket sale announcement.
To which 99% of the American audience won't even care because they can't fly overseas, much less get tickets to All In.
In case you hadn't noticed, folks, travel's a little expensive these days. And yes, Jose's right. This won't apply to anybody in the U.S., but God knows that the folks over in London are gonna be going nuts on themselves, and good on them. Fantastic. This could have been a tweet. This could have been an email. This could have been a Post-it sticker on your fucking fridge.
Actually, I think I know why he made the announcement.
Because he's a self-aggrandizing idiot who doesn't know how to masturbate?
There is another theory. WWE has recently announced that they're holding their first event called Bash at Berlin in Germany 1 week after AEW All In, and Tony Khan is trying to get people in Europe to purchase the tickets for All In sooner than WWE.
Wow.
That's just my theory.
That actually holds water. But seriously, dude, Tony, fucking give up the booger sugar. Fucking give it up. Get in touch with us over here at the Ravenslock. We'll hook you up with some Glitch Energy. I promise
I don't know,
the
man.
gamer kids will like you.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't trust Khan with Glitch.
Truthfully, to be perfectly honest, I think you're right. Listen, we don't hook up with just anybody here at the Ravens Flock. This was a golden opportunity, and I'm thankful that we actually got it over here. But if I see Tony Khan anywhere near Glitch Energy and legitimately, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I don't know. I cannot be held responsible for what I will do. That being said, Tony, you fucking idiot. This could have been an email. I'm fucking done. Now take your show back.
All right, I'm taking my show back, folks. But yes, thank you, Wancho, for echoing the sentiments that, well, pretty much everyone shares with you. Because at this point...
This could have been an email!
This could have been an email. This could have been announced from commentary. This could have been anything but an announcement that would take up as much time as Braun Breaker would to destroy Robert Stone.
Right. Let me take a look over here. I actually want to see the chat over here. Matthew Coburn. Khan! Chris Codisi shaking head. It's okay, Quancho. You're allergic to bullshit. Nice plug there, guy. LOL. You're right. And Vicente Guerrero. Announcement was overhyped for any AEW fan who's not in London. Might as well have been Dixie Carter's announcement of, this will change TNA forever. And it's a random signing of talent. Asking, tit slaps by Tony Storm is a bad thing? Not necessarily that it was a bad thing itself. I'm like, that's the sports entertainment stuff that people who were flocking to AEW in the first place were trying to get away from. But now it's all over the place. Let's see here. Dark and Elevation were fun. Abaddon worked on those shows lots, along with lower card AEW talent. Next up, Tony Khan will start up CCWE, Cocaine Championship Wrestling Extreme. And yes, Charlotte always has to be a women's champion. Flair, professional. LOL. Yeah. Well, let me put it this way. She's definitely a lot more professional than fucking Tony Khan over here is, for crying out loud.
Anyone's more professional than Tony Khan.
I swear to God.
All right, let's go ahead and move on from this guy. And let's get to the main event, folks. Here we go. It is an 8-person tag team match featuring the team of representing the Bullet.
Hold on, this is a gigantic... Who are these fucking guys... Tony, for fuck's sake, dude, get your graphics people to standardize. This image is gigantic. It's in 4K. Jesus fucking Christ.
It doesn't have to be that big, God.
No, it doesn't, Tony. Fucking idiots. Seriously, dude.
Give us a second, folks.
I'm over here, like, do you actually want to know how big the actual image was?
No, we don't. Yeah,
look, this is it after I shrunk it down by 70%.
All right, well, you know what? While you're doing that, I'll talk about it. It's an 8-person tag match featuring the Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, Juice Robinson, and the Ass Boys versus the Ass Boys versus MJF and 3 partners of his choosing. Now, this has been an ongoing thread throughout the whole night. MJF has no friends. He is trying to
Adam Cole Bebe hasn't been able to show up because he's being held hostage by fucking what's his nuts?
Roderick Strong.
Screaming,
Adam!
Jesus, dude.
Yep, so MJF's been going around place to place.
Friendship, though, guys.
Hey, speaking of friendship, looks like MJF may have found the most weirdest pairing of teams in the AEW World Trios Champions, The Acclaimed.
This works, though. Wait, what the fuck? Like, MJF pick us. Is this serious?
Yes.
Is he serious?
It's serious.
Okay, that's actually fucking funny, though.
All right, so let's get back to the previous photo, because let's talk about the main event. So, yeah, there was a lot of bodies in the ring. It was an 8-person tag match.
Jesus Christ.
The real story is, of course, MJF and his feud with Bullet Club Gold. Jay White has the AEW World Title held hostage from MJF. And MJF is now embracing the babyface side of his character. And, like I said, this is the real story. But the Acclaimed were able to get some action in during the match. They hit a lot of the cool spots. When we got back from commercial break, Anthony Bowens was being worked over by Bullet Club Gold until he got the tag from the one Billy Gunn. Mr. Daddy Ass himself. Billy Gunn hit his tilt-a-whirl slam on Juice Robinson, and then we got the
the anti-Semite.
That's right. And then we got thank you. Then we got the Scissor Me Timber spots from the Acclaimed, which is always nice to see. And yeah, everything was looking great and hunky-dory, but then Bullet Club Gold were able to regain their footing. And after Max Caster was being worked over by the Switchblade, Jay White, the #1 contender, he finally gets a hot tag on MJF, and MJF starts annihilating all the wrestlers in the ring, save for Jay White. And then the Acclaim helped clean house at ringside. MJF stood tall in the middle of the ring until he was blindsided from behind from Jay White, who hits the Blade Runner to pin and win for his team. Your winners, Bullet Club Gold.
God damn it!
But a victory
for... There was still no sign of Adam Cole, baby.
Unfortunately not, my friend.
Really? He wasn't around?
He wasn't around.
Why?
Because he was, like you said, he was held
hostage by fucking Roderick Strong and his goon squad.
But a victory for the Bullet Club Gold was not enough for Jay White as he grabs the AEW World Title and tries to attack MJF post match. But then Max Caster takes the bullet for his tag partner. Wow! What a friend! What an awesome friend! And then after the Bullet Club Gold were chased out by the Acclaimed, MJF gets a little reluctant. The fans want him to do it, but he didn't want to do it. But they finally talked him into it. And in a show of camaraderie and newfound friendship, they got MJF to scissor with the Acclaimed.
Yeah! So, okay, like I said, there was no actual fucking issues with the sports entertainment-y stuff. That's not what that's not the point that I was trying to make when I was making it earlier. The point that I was trying to make was that, like, what happened to the win-loss record, I thought that was going to be relevant and important as vital parts of the championships.
Thrown out the window,
They're
man.
thrown out the fucking window after the first year. But that being said, if you're going to have sports entertainment-y stuff, these guys do it right. You have a veteran of the game and daddy ass over here, Billy Gunn, Anthony Bowens, and Max Caster. These guys are freaking future Hall of Famers.
And the AEW World Champion.
And I was about to get to MJF, to Mr. Maxwell. Like, the whole character progression of him, like, no, I can't open up, I can't trust anybody, blah. And now you're like, hey, no, dude, you can trust us, we like you, dude. Yay, I get friends.
Yay, people can change, folks.
Friendship wrestling! You think I was making this shit up when I was saying this about Tony Khan earlier? I wasn't making it up. It's right here. It's literally right here in the show.
I'm trying to scissor it.
No, don't try to scissor, Jose. I'm trying to make a point.
Okay. All right. Now let's get into this week's edition of Impact Wrestling. Now, for full disclosure, before I get into it, I do want to let you know that this was actually a taped edition because Impact Wrestling is wrapping up their United Kingdom tour, and this was actually taped over in Glasgow, Scotland. So, for warning, I won't be reviewing any segments because there were no segments.
So there were no promo segments or backstage segments. It was all purely cold match cards kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this will be a shorter review, but you'll still get your fill of it.
All right.
So this week's Impact Wrestling starts off with the finals for a tournament that they held during their tour in UK called the Glasgow Cup. And the finalists are Frankie Kazarian, the veteran of TNA, and
say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's right, and the fans of Glasgow came unglued for their hometown hero. The hometown hero cuts a very fiery babyface promo before the match begins, and these two square off. And it was a really good match, all told. Joe Hendry getting the early advantage against Frankie Kazarian, hitting him with a series of power moves, demonstrating his strength, showing that he's not just a one-hit wonder. And as we continue on with the match, Frankie Kazarian was able to power back and hit Joe Hendry with the Dude Buster. We also get another top rope superplex moment here during the match, and then And as we continue on, it all becomes a war of attrition between the TNA veteran and the hometown hero from Glasgow. And after some more back and forth action between the guys, Joe Hendry was able to secure his victory with hitting his standing ovation finishing move to pin and win the Glasgow Cup. Your winner, Joe Hendry.
Very nice. All right, so nice way to start the show off. And with this being one of the last few times that we'll have it as Impact Wrestling rather than TNA Impact or TNA Wrestling or whatever, this is definitely a hell of a way for it to roll up. So let's do it.
Indeed, and I'm very happy for it. Now let's go ahead and move on and get to the exciting match of the night, and this was a lot of fun. It's a 6-person tag team match, playa.
Holla, 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 holla.
Indeed. Representing the bad guys, the villains, the team of Moose, the most professional wrestler Brian Myers, and La Virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo versus, hailing from Cardiff, Wales, the former Impact World Tag Team Champions, which is Mark Andrews, Flash Morgan Webster, and Danny Luna, Subculture.
All right, so some more hometownery and some more heels going on. I could dig it. Let's see how this match turned out. Tell us.
Oh yeah, the match was fun. It started off with Flash and Mark Andrews working over Brian Myers during the beginning of the match, and then when Danny Luna gets the tag in, she actually the powerhouse of Subculture lays in onto Brian Myers before Brian tags in Deonna Purrazzo, and the Deonna Purrazzo and Danny Luna squared off a little bit before she tagged in Moose, and then Moose, showing a display of power and disrespect, pushes down Danny Luna, and then pushes down the rest of Subculture.
Douche.
I know, what a triple dick. Yep, and then when we got back from commercial break, Moose was definitely the deciding factor here with his size and strength, towering over Subculture. Like, these are a team of cruiserweights going up against a giant.
One giant, one a-hole, and the Virtuosa. Real quick in the chat, I was seeing, Vicente was saying, unintentional humor, Max Caster takes a bullet attack from a Bullet Club member. Next time it needs to be a heavy metal style bullet belt. Nice. And Tam Tam was singing along to Joe Hendry. Deonna and Danny need to scissor. TNA Impact would get 5 million views.
Oh my. They didn't scissor, but they did have one hell of an encounter between the two. As the match progressed, Subculture was able to regain their footing, hitting their. They actually, all three of them actually channeled the inner spirits of the Shield and hit a triple power bomb on Moose.
Nice,
very nice indeed. And Danny Luna brawled with Deonna Purrazzo at ringside, and Flash Morgan Webster also brawled with Brian Myers at ringside, leaving Mark Andrews alone in the middle of the ring. And Moose was able to hit Mark Andrews with a spear to pin and win for the villains. Your winners, Moose, Brian Myers, and Deonna Purrazzo.
God damn. How dare these?
Sorry, Juan. Not all hometown heroes can win.
How dare they? The nerve. The Fiends! How could they?
I know, those jackasses.
How dare they? Damn it, Moose. Somehow I still blame Brian Myers because he's such a douche.
But now let's get to the match of the night. And honestly, this was more comedy than serious, to be honest. It is a one-on-one match between a wrestler called Grotto versus Trey Miguel.
What the hell?
I really don't have much notes to give. Trey Miguel tried to wrestle serious, and then Grotto. Grotto. This is my first time seeing him, and he comes off as a comedy wrestler. So anytime there are some spots that happen, sometimes he would stop midway, and then he would do like his poses, or his gestures, or whatever the hell. It's just, I don't know, man. I tried to get into it, but I couldn't.
Was he a local guy?
I don't know if he's a local guy. I've never seen him before until tonight. It was so weird watching this match. So I'll get straight to the finish. Grotto was able to pick up a victory over Trey Miguel.
Wait, what? Hold on, what? No. I'm over repeat that. Grotto, the goofy dude.
The goofy dude who I knew nothing about.
He beat Trey Miguel?
Yes.
Listen, I'm not the biggest Trey Miguel guy on planet Earth. To be perfectly honest, I kind of forget he exists half the time you never review Impact. But, really? Really? Okay, let me see here. Well, Vicente's actually filling us in. Grotto was with Impact 3 to 5 years back. He teamed up with Joe Hendry.
Very likely Grotto may be another hometown hero. I could be wrong.
What?
But, yeah, that's...
What?
Juan's trying to process this.
I'm not glitched enough for this. Give me a minute. Let me just... Nope.
Get your glitch fix, Juan.
Dear Lord.
Feel better?
No, I don't feel better! Look at this! My mic poof came off! No, I don't feel better! Well, I just feel much more energized, and I still love the flavor of it all. But I don't feel better because this shit doesn't make any sense! Make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense, please.
Grotto is a comedy guy, was big over in ICW in Ireland. Okay, yeah, he is a hometown hero.
Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. What the fuck? He made an entrance as Grottoberg. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god.
Da, 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 da,
Now I gotta look him up later.
All right. Give me some sparklers.
I don't have any.
Give me some sparklers. New Year's Eve is coming. It's just around the corner. Give me some sparklers.
Oh my god.
Good grief.
Rando Sama saying, please don't mess up the mics. Juan!
I won't. I promise. I'm not messing up the mics, but I am terribly confused. But okay, sure.
Now let's get to the main event, and it is a tag team match featuring the best of TNA Wrestling, or Impact Wrestling, however you want to call it.
Let's keep calling it Impact for now.
Impact Wrestling, all right. The team of the Motor City Machine Guns, which is the team of Impact World Champion Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin versus...
Wait, Chris Sabin's still X Division champion.
Oh, yes, he is, yeah. And X Division champion Chris Sabin versus...
top guys.
The team of Josh Alexander and Eric Young.
Why are they pushing Eric Young?
The best way I can describe it is that this is absolute technical prowess from both teams. Honestly, an incredible steal the show match for their United Kingdom tour. Juan, you got to see a little bit of it.
I got to see a little bit of it. It was nice. I digged it. I dug it. I mean, past tense. But like, for real though, it was badass. Only seeing just how, even though these matches were quote unquote cold, there was no storylining in it because they were basically
part of a tour,
part of a UK tour, and it also kind of shows because unfortunately, it didn't feel like it was lit pretty well, and the production crew that they got over there were filming with cameras that made it look like it was late 1999, early 2001 kind of video quality. So the lighting needed to be kicked up for this house show. But other than that, and the fact that one of these guys was trying to film like it was still TNA, so they had like the weird, awkward Dutch angles in the middle of looking at it in the ring or whatever. It'd be like, look, let me take a look at the lighting over here.
It begins.
No, this is cinematography 101. Okay, you see this?
Yeah.
There's the 2-tiered lamp that I got. It is off now. Now imagine it being filmed this way, and the freaking sound recorder just came, the sound capture device just fell because we normally have it on a tripod. See? And then the camera went blacked out. That was Impact's UK tour. Let me fix the camera over here and let me fix the sound thingy. Give me a minute.
You dork.
Yes, I'm a dork.
There we go.
No,
All right.
that's there we don't go because it still don't make no sense. Like, yeah, you're like, okay. But that was sort of like the weird Dutch angling shit that they were doing in the middle of half the matches. Like, come on, guys. Like,
you could do better.
You could do lots better. We've evolved past that kind of shoddy production value. Access TV owns Impact. Access TV can front a couple dollars for some freaking spotlights.
All right, now
and cameras that can actually pick up lighting better. If they can't spot for proper lighting, then they could spot for newer cameras that have better aperture control in order for you to be able to take in more light. There, all right. Freaking, there's some technical videography / cinematography stuff there. I had to give Isaiah a minor tutorial on that earlier when we got on the show, just to give him an understanding of why we have two lights in front of us. But I digress. The point is, Impact doesn't need these kind of lights, and yet they do this crap anyway. In the chat, Kurisi was saying, please don't mess up the mics. I didn't spend a disclosed amount of dollars just for you to fuck it up, Wancho. I know, he didn't. And for the record, it was only the poof that fell off. The microphone is okay. Thank you.
All right, now let's get to the main
let's get back
event.
to the actual match.
All right, so
Please.
lack of camera finesse notwithstanding, this was still
lack of production value notwithstanding.
This was still a fun wrestling match. We got some back and forth action. We got Josh Alexander almost getting the submission win, locking in the ankle lock onto Chris Sabin. We got some near falls from the Motor City Machine Guns. Chris Sabin hits a cradle shock, but Josh Alexander was able to kick out. And we get to the closing moments of the match where Chris Sabin actually rolled up Eric Young to pin and win. your winners, the Motor City Machine Guns.
So we're not pushing Eric Young?
No.
Yo, guys, I was just messing around. You can push Eric Young. It's okay. I ain't gonna mess with Young. That's perfectly agreeable.
He would have been pushed as part of the Wyatt Six in WWE.
Right, that would have been fucking amazing, man. God damn it, that would have been awesome. And just imagine the madness of Sanity or the freaking Violent by Design stuff. That sort of mastermindy shit of Eric Young in the Wyatt Six. Imagine how beautiful that would have been.
That would have been freaking awesome,
God, man.
stuff happened, and we still miss you, Bray.
Bray, god dang it, why'd you leave?
All right.
How dare you? If he said to us over here in the chat, dark camera shots look like Herb Abrams' UWF pay-per-view in the early 90s arena for 10,000 people. Only had 5,000 show up. Arena was totally dark. And XPW in New York was blacked out too. Small crowd and hardcore death matches allowed. And in New York, Jesus jumped up price. Yeah, no, the thing is, Impact doesn't have that excuse anymore. They're owned by Canada. They have Canada money. Canada money translates very well. Okay? I'm only making the Canada jokes because of Scott D'Amore. That's not the point. The point is, freaking, like, Impact has been around long enough where they know what their production needs are if they're abroad. They know what they need to bring forward, or at the very least, what they need to spot the checkbook for. They don't really have that much of an excuse these days. That being said, it didn't really detract from the matches. The matches themselves were good, but they should have been lit like they were still hometown matches here, stateside.
Agreed.
That's me being production mind
Okay.
director. You need to take over.
I'll take over. One, ring the bell.
Okay, I'll ring the bell here.
All right. So final thoughts.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Hey, you want me to take over or not?
And that bitch Anne Murray too. Blame Canada.
Damn it, Rando Sama.
Shame in Canada.
All right. Stop, please, for goodness sake. Do it on your own TikTok. Anyways, so final thoughts on this week's Impact Wrestling. Definitely very fun. I'm happy that they made some great business over in Glasgow. Having Joe Hendry win the Glasgow Cup tournament was definitely the right choice. I was looking forward to Subculture getting the 6-person tag win, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. And, of course, a great main event with the Motor City Machine Guns getting the win. Yeah, good. I was going to say, Vicente, you better knock on that wood right now, man.
I'm knocking on all the fucking wood right now. Vicente saying, well, good thing Russo is not still with TNA. We would have seen Canada jokes with maple syrup, bro. True, but then again, Scott D'Amore brings enough Canada for everyone. Not even Josh Alexander and Eric Young have to do any Canadian shtickery, even though they were kind of Team Canada when they had that match.
Kind of,
tonight on Impact against Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Yeah. But now this week's edition of AEW Dynamite, it was definitely fun. The main event was definitely the big talk, with MJF embracing the Acclaimed. The fans love it. The fans get to go home happy that MJF can scissors the
that MJF can scissor.
Edge competing in his first pay-per-view match since his time at the WWE, going up against Christian Cage. That's definitely something I have to watch. The Ring of Honor 6-man tag title match was very lackluster. I really didn't care for it. Not even the interference of Swerve Strickland got me to care enough for it. Like, I'm sorry, it was just there. And Tony Khan, man, oh my god. At this point, he needs to stop. He's just looking for an excuse to be on camera. Now,
because he probably thinks that, he's taking victory laps. Okay, no. You know what it is? You know that one meme that you've seen of the guy who won a medal and he's like biting the medal, yeah, and he's like trying to smooch on a chick and freaking throwing champagne, and he's not even first or second place, but he's third place.
Yeah.
And how folks have extended that meme to where he's like, where that guy is like so far below so many others.
Yeah.
That's Tony right now.
Actually, you know what it reminds me of? That one scene from Coach Carter with Samuel L. Jackson where he's like, look at that. I tied that shoe. Check it out. That was so cool, man. You need to watch the movie.
I know Coach Carter. I'm like, really? You're going to insult Samuel L. Jackson like that?
Okay, fair enough.
That motherfucker will motherfuck you up.
All right. Fair enough. Let's get back to
it.
You
apologize to Sam Jackson.
I apologize?
I apologize, motherfuckerly.
I'm sorry?
I mean it.
I'm fucking sorry, motherfucker.
To whom?
To Samuel L. Jackson. To Samuel motherfucking Jackson. Motherfucker.
There we go.
But yeah, Tony Khan needs to get away from Cameron.
All those bros hurt my cerebro. I know, Matthew Coburn. I do that on purpose just because he fucking, and like, okay, I'm as proud a New Yorker as anyone you'll ever find, even though I don't New Yorker all out like a motherfucker.
Nice going, Vicente. You got him started again.
No. No, he hasn't. I'm simply saying that, like, Vince Russo gives New Yorkers a bad name. And I do my best not to actually slip into my New Yorker accent whenever I talk, but when it fucking comes out and I fucking mean it, I don't fucking hold back on anything.
Yeah.
I'm even trying to fucking hide it now, and I'm doing a bad job at it. Bio movie coming up, directed by Juan Jose A. Year, in the life of Tony Khan. So much fun.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Now, this week's Halloween Havoc Night 2, while it wasn't as exciting as Halloween Havoc Night 1, it was still gangbusters. The opening tag match with the Creed brothers winning, a great send-off for the Diamond Mine. We also had a great North American title match with Dominic retaining. And the women's tag team match was also pretty good. The women's tag team champions, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, were able to overcome Thea Hale and JC Jane. Yeah, everything in the middle was pretty awesome, and I love the video package. Once again, we're very happy for Lyra Valkyria in becoming the NXT Women's Champion. She absolutely earned it. And the main event, of course, while it wasn't as good as their last pay-per-view encounters, was still awesome. And hopefully we'll finally see the breakup come to fruition between Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
Hopefully, you're counting on these guys who have been through hell and high water to not be able to bury the hatchet.
Juan,
Don't you know friendship wins over all things?
Juan,
haven't you learned anything?
Juan,
from how All Elite Wrestling has Wembleyed all over themselves?
It's Triple H and Shawn Michaels. What do you think?
I think we could suck it.
Exactly. Now, a couple of announcements for this upcoming week before we wrap up the program.
For this weekend,
yes. Los Amigos Play will be making its return this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll continue our playthrough with Wonderful One-on-One for the Nintendo Switch. And we're also going to be resuming our main show, The Ravens Flock, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Last week we had a full blackout week. It was sucked. It was horrible. We didn't get to stream at all. And I don't want to do that again.
However, since you guys were so understanding of us, since you were so kind and you were so supportive of the fact that we had to fucking give up our maddening freaking weekend in order to freaking be shackled to late stage capitalism because we're fucking stuck like that, we're giving you guys a bonus.
Hells yeah. This Saturday at 1 p.m., join us, the Ravens Flock, as we host another live wrestling watch party for WWE's Crown Jewel.
Of course, with the main event of the defending, reigning, undefeated, undisputed, Universal Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, defending his championship against L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And there we go. Oh. Now we're frozen.
I know, I froze the fucking camera again. This is how messed up we are.
We hope that you'll join us this Saturday. It'll be me and Angel Mendez. Hopefully Juan will get to pop in every now and then. And
I'm literally shackled to my desk. I have no recourse. I have no way out.
Well, shit. Sorry about that, but we'll maintain the energy for your absence, Juancho. It'll be this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. And well, I guess it's YouTube. YouTube and Kick. And we hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's going to do it for this program. And we thank all of you for watching. Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casadona, as he reviews for you the best of the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, All Elite Wrestling, AEW Dynamite, and Impact Wrestling. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button. Ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an Interflocker by hitting the join button. Don't forget to try Glitch Energy and use our code FLOCKFUEL for 20% off your total purchase. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our action platform, youtube.com/The Ravens Flock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Wrewind, and The Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. I'm your host, Jose Casabona. That was Juan Arouse, and we'll see you Saturday. Yeah!